What you doing?
Well, I found the adapter for the Hemi we've been looking for this car. I don't know if we mentioned that.
No, we haven't.
We're putting a Hemi in this thing.
Yeah, surprise!
The Sport Coupe is getting a freaking baby Hemi. So we got one in one of our last parts hauls, and I've been looking for a trans adapter to put a 39 Ford trans behind it. Now it is a baby Hemi. They don't make as much power, so I think it'll be okay, and we're trying to build this thing out of junk I have laying around. So got an adapter. The car is going to start going towards that late 50s style, so I've decided that I want to put some kind of interesting 50s car dash in this in the Sport Coupe. So I was going to put a 35 Ford dash in it, but I think this car needs something a lot more interesting. So I'm measuring the car here to see the width, the maximum width that we need. And we're going to go to a U-Pull-It junkyard that's about an hour from here that is one of my favorites since I've been able to go to junkyards. I've been going to this. They have a section down in the bottom that is all classic cars. Every time they get a classic car in, instead of crushing it, they put it in the bottom of the yard and you can pick parts off of it, and they leave them there until there's just literally carcasses left, and then they get rid of them. It's really cool. So it is a big modern junkyard, but they have an old car section. So there's always tons of 50s cars in the bottom, and I think we should be able to go there without knowing what's there and probably find something pretty cool to put in this car. So we're going to jump in, take a little road trip, stop at our favorite metal yard that's along the way, get some metal for this thing, some of the other projects we have going, and we should have a pretty fun day. So let's go. Well, I saw some cool old signs and thought I'd pull them out and see what they were. Oh no, they're floor pans. Yeah, these are riveted in floor pans.
Well, it's good to know that all the idiot kids that do it nowadays aren't like revolutionary. It's been done for years. Yeah, it makes me feel a little bit better.
They're not changing the game, they're just hacks.
Yeah. Pop rivets everywhere.
Yeah. This isn't cool, but
it's a cool sign. It's
wear your respirator. You might have to save one of these signs. And see if we can get it out. Floor pan to wall art. Here we go.
That's actually not that bad.
No. Not an exit.
There's two signs, two different signs.
Yeah.
So the wear your respirator one's actually in good shape.
That one I think is alright. Well, no. Not an exit one. Dude, they'll charge you like $1 for this.
Perfect.
What you doing, Mike?
So when you put floor panels in a car, aluminum pop rivets are the way to go, because it makes for a very easy removal. Look at that. This is the easiest set of floor pans I've ever had to remove. And if you use the really, really, really tiny ones, it's the best. Two good hits, there's nothing left. Hoping these are something good. This is the structural rivet out of the bunch.
Still attached.
These aluminum ones break easy, but they also blow apart.
It's got to hold at 150 miles an hour. Yeah.
That one's actually in really good shape.
Score.
There's only 1, 2, 3 or 4 more bolts. Plus whatever's on your side. We are at Matt's favorite metal yard.
This place is the truth. It's pretty much the best thing ever. I have buddies that I've told about that live over an hour away, 2 hours away, and they come here to go through.
It's a you pull it metal scrap yard. Basically, you come out, you cut it. You can pay them to cut it, or if you bring a battery operated cutoff wheel, you can cut it yourself. So we're wandering around trying to find what we need, and we find it, we cut it, and they weigh it and you pay. That's basically it.
Yeah, and they do a lot of what they do is they tear down old factories, they buy them out. So they take everything from the inside of the, an old mill or an old fabrication shop, and they literally salvage everything. You can see right here, there's like steps and stuff from an old factory. There's conveyor belts, there's
literally everything.
Everything, workbenches, whatever. I mean, antiques, motors, all kinds of stuff. And this section here is just all the the raw materials. So this is my favorite spot to go, and everything is basically half price of what it would cost.
It's scrap weight basically.
Yeah.
So we'll wander around, see if we can find some stuff for the sport poop and a couple other projects, and maybe wander around a little bit.
I don't need any of that, but that's like
heavy duty.
I don't know what. Those fucking huge beams.
Pick a hoist, whatever size you'd like.
Oh, do you want the biggest? The biggest jack? Yeah.
That's a cool metal bin there. Narrow.
Yeah, there's a neat one.
Fucking everything.
Rolly carts.
Rolly carts. Hey, when you come to the scrapyard, bring something to check diameter of metal, because we forgot. We only brought a tape measure.
03.
So, we went to a junkyard to buy a dash and some other odds and ends, and we literally bought nothing that we went there for, which is a typical Matt and Mike adventure. We go somewhere for something and we come home with signs.
Yeah, weird. So we were searching around in every kind of early to mid 50s car looking for a cool dash. A lot of them were cut out. So one of you jerks out there went there and cut every single freaking dash out of every car that was kind of cool.
And if there was a dash that was kind of cool, somebody cut it apart to get the gauge cluster out. So there's two jerks out there, and we hate both of you.
So it was really fun. That junkyard's always fun to look around. We were looking in a car, like you saw, and we found these cool signs. And
safety glasses signs and an exit sign, they're just neat to have. I mean, one of them's actually, two of them are in pretty good shape. The exit sign's a little rough, but they're good wall hangers for a garage.
Yeah, and the price was just right, just like the free tee. It cost us $0. So we picked up a set of marker lights for my buddy Jamie. I was sending photos to friends while we were there, and he is into internationals, and he has a couple of scouts. There was a scout there that had some pretty interesting marker lights that I guess are good for him. Pulled them for him, bought those, and while we were buying them, the guy at the junkyard was nice enough, just take the signs. Okay, great. So then we stopped on the way home at my favorite metal yard, scrap yard, whatever you want to call it. And we got a
little bit of everything yard. We'll just call it that.
Yeah. And this is a sampling because there was brand new, fresh, cold rolled sheet metal, pallets of it, under an overhang. And we just had to dig a couple sheets down, and this is fresh.
And it's oiled too.
Yeah, 18 gauge, ready to go. And it cost us, what did we decide, $24 a sheet?
40 cents a pound, and it weighed 60 pounds, so $24 a sheet.
And then we got all this box tubing. We got the round bar stock for mocking up. We got that piece of 1/4-inch plate for some cross member stuff. And I spent just a little over $100 on all of this metal, which is
normally a sheet of 16 gauge, 18 gauge. This size is like $70 to $80.
Yeah, it depends where you're getting it from. I've even seen it creeping up over $100 depending on the area. So, killer deal. We got enough sheet metal to keep fixing all this rusty junk around here, and we got some metal to do some bracing and stuff on the sport coupe. Round bar for the sport coupe top. We're going to kind of mock up the soft top on it. So, a bunch of projects coming up soon that we're going to be using all this metal for, which is really cool. All in all, really fun day at the junkyard. It's better than a day stuck inside.
Yeah.
Any day at the junkyard is better than that, and we had fun. So that's all we got for this one. Thanks, guys, for following us along on all of our adventures. Tuesdays, we do videos on the free tee. Fridays, we mix it up, whether it's a video like this, just showing some kind of trouble we're getting into, sport coupe, scooter project, who knows what the heck we're working on. But
a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so make sure you subscribe. Share it with your friends if you like what we're doing. Definitely get the word out. And if you'd like to see the day-to-day, as I've been mentioning in the past couple of videos, my Instagram is at IronTrap. And I post videos, photos, a few times a day of the stuff that I'm getting into. And you'll get to see a lot of the stuff that we don't even film, what goes on around the shop around here. So thanks, guys. Catch you later.